video of my old 8mm films that were converted to video many years ago. But that video doesn't work because that was on my Windows 95 computer. So now I have to redo it again. Now this is off my Sony camera and it makes an MPEG movie. Now that's my dad right there. That would be George, Grandpa George. In this case it would be my father George, and they're in Jocumba visiting us in California about 1980. This will be about 1980, soon after my dad retired, and they came all the way out to California, my folks, to visit us, me and Ruli. Jocumba Airport. Watch out for low-flying aircraft. And so there is my ma and Ruli. Ruli's waving, and my ma's waving right there. So this was in about 1980. Warning, low-flying aircraft. Do not walk in this area. So that's where they want to walk, of course. Is right there in that area. They got to go down there and check all that out. And then my dad's already over there. He went over there by a glider. They're waving, Ruli and my ma. They're waving. And I'm hoping that's coming in okay. I don't want no glare there. But I think it is. I think it's coming in just fine. And there's my dad right there. And he's looking over an airplane. It's way out in the desert by Palm Springs. And there's other aircraft just sitting on the ground right there, and various people going to their aircraft. They're going to be flying today gliders. So their gliders are being pulled up by those airplanes right there, and then the gliders are behind it. They drag them behind, and they get them up in the air. In fact, there goes one right there going down the runway. And it's an airplane pulling a glider. There's the airplane, and then he's pulling a glider behind him. Right there's the glider. You can see the glider. And he's on a really long rope. And he's pulling him right up in the air and get that glider way up into those desert hot updrafts. And the gliders can just sit there and go around and around on those updrafts all day long. Once they're up there, they can just stay there. Now, here's my folks again, looking over these aircraft, the gliders and everything, and they're looking them all over. Now there is a cockpit right there my dad was looking over, and that's what the center of a glider cockpit looks like, and that's what they use, the pilot, just to fly a glider that has no engines. It just glides in the air, and they glide up there however many thousands of feet, 5,000 feet up, whatever it is. And that's my ma and my dad looking over that. And there they are, up in the air, that one that just took off on the runway. And there's the airplane with the glider behind him. And soon he's going to release that guy. The glider's going to unhook the cable. And then the glider's on his own. He just glides all day long. Now there's a glider that my dad's looking over. And my ma. And they're going to pull that glider up there like that one right there. Soon the next one's going to go up. And I think that was the glider already out there by himself gliding. It's kind of hard to catch the glider in the air right there. But that was an old 8mm camera that I took these pictures with. In 1980. Oh, he's taking a wing off that glider. Okay. And and then I had these converted sometime in the latter, or maybe the early 90s, converted to video on VHS video. In fact, I think they were originally converted on maybe Beta, the old short Beta, the Sony Betas. They don't even make those anymore. VHS tapes, this is the year 2007, and the VHS tapes are being phased out. So within the next 2 or 3 years, there will be no more VHSs because they're now being converted to DVDs. All videos are being converted to DVDs. There's my ma right there, and that was Ruley. Yeah, all videos are being converted to DVDs. The video stores are selling out the remaining. That was a glider. It just landed right there. Lands on one wheel, and I think he's got a wheel in the back. But the minute he came down, oh, he just